Broadcasting live from the maze of Ith, this is Tap Tap Concede.
Guys, where are we?
I'm so lost.
I'm so turned around.
Ith a maze.
I tried
What is it?
I tried to hit
Maze.
somebody and then I'm not anymore.
May the Ith.
Yes, like I came at him and then I got untapped.
And then I don't even
And removed
understand how
from
that.
combat.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
that happened.
You can do
weird.
that to your own guys. In the off chance that you're just like, oh, he played a combat trick.
Corner case.
Anyway,
That just makes Maze of Ith extremely good, very playable. A plus.
We're not
Doesn't count as a
we're-
land, though.
We're not coming from Tark here this week because we are doing a mailbag episode
Mailbag.
with your questions from Twitter because we're not far in enough to the format to know about the format, really.
But first, we're going to do a crack-a-pack.
Yes.
And thank you to everybody who came and saw us at PAX South and gave us a bunch of packs. And second of all, thank you to everybody who came out on the Saturday night of PAX. We had the Lure Fan Draft, and we played some Lure Fan Mander. That's Fan Commander.
Yeah, big thanks to Wizards of the Coast, by the way, who provided us with enough Fate Reforged and Cons to fire 2 8-person draft pods for free, which was really nice of them. So props to Wizards for that.
Yeah. And in the Fan Commander pods, we played one of the pre-gen, the new pre-gen white, the new pre-gen black, your Tree Folk deck,
Yeah,
which
how'd
got
that-
fun to somebody.
How'd that go for him?
Well, most of the game was dominated by a disgusting Kemba Car Regent equipment deck with like all of the swords.
Yes, it did.
However, everybody ganged up behind basically another deck, which the commander was almost irrelevant. It was one of those tap, untap all the artifacts decks where you have
Oh, it was
like,
a Lux Cannon.
the Lux Cannon and like the Titan Forge and stuff like that.
Yeah. Who's your commander? Lux Cannon,
Doesn't really matter.
basically.
Tutor for Lux Cannon.
Yeah. Charge it up.
But that was super fun. And thank you to everybody who
You
came
need to
out and
repaint
joined
the-
us.
makes it the base cannon.
Lux Cannon's great in commander
Fire
decks,
the
by the way,
base
especially if
cannon.
you have a way to untap and tap it quickly,
Fire up
as
the
you do
Lux
in
Cannon.
twiddly commander decks.
Well,
Charge the laser.
All right.
All right, let's crack
Roll the
pack.
dice.
Do it up.
Ah,
oh,
jeez.
I am the
See,
worst.
when I didn't knock it all over, I knocked over to what it's supposed to be.
Hey.
But
Is that,
Ooh!
is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
think
6? Oh, sweet.
Oh man, busted sets.
Urza's Destiny.
Oh,
I can't remember which one this is. It's Gears, Hammer, or Flask.
There's no flavor text for
Well, we'll
this one.
find out
so-
on the first one.
Flask.
Okay, so I don't know what the chase card is from this set, but this was a block where they made some decisions about cards that they were
some
going
of
to
them
put into
weren't
the format.
correct.
Some of them were ill-advised.
All right, I'm rearranging the pack so that we move up to the rare.
Okay.
So, Reckless Abandon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a single red mana for a sorcery.
It's actually pretty good.
As an additional cost to play it, sacrifice a creature.
I think we've seen a single red mana sorcery that causes you to sacrifice a creature. Or I guess it's an instant in Fate
Yeah.
Reforged, though.
What's it called?
In Fate Reforged?
Yeah.
A collateral damage?
Right.
Yeah, it's the same spell, only faster and 1 less damage.
And this does 4 damage to
pretty
to
good.
target creature or player.
But
This
at
is,
sorcery speed.
this is a card that was sort of on the fence in Goblins for Highlander.
Hmm.
Because it's like, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And you have guys to spare, but
It's sorcery speed.
yeah.
The climax of a warlord's career is always death.
Worst Goblin Grenade.
I mean,
Yeah.
isn't this card in?
Yeah, but then you can have two
No,
goblin
it's
grenades.
Three damage in the latest.
That's what Kathleen was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubbling Muck.
Oh, hey, this is another.
Single black mana for a sorcery. Until end of turn, whenever a player taps a swamp for mana, it produces an additional black mana.
Oh, right. This is Black High Tide.
Yeah.
That is
seems-
exactly Black High Tide.
That seems really good if you're like trying to play a corrupt or something.
Yeah. Well, corrupt only does
Oh, right.
only checks number of swamps.
Number of swamps.
Or you
yeah.
want Black
Drain
Sun
life.
Zenith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like a
Any Black X spell.
Yeah, any yeah.
Mind Twist. Speaking of bubbling Beebles.
Beebles! What's the creature type? Is it Beebles?
Creature Beeble.
What the heck are Beebles?
They're so cartoony and
They're-
weird. They're a 3/3 for 4 and a blue. Bubbling Beebles is unblockable as long as defending player controls an enchantment.
Oh my god, so broken with Theros.
It's like This guy's going all the way.
I assume that the defending player often controlled an enchantment.
Maybe, probably not.
Probably not. That's true. Goliath Beetle. I think this was reprinted recently. It's a 3/1
Grunt.
for 2 and a green with trample.
Wasn't that
No, it was not reprinted recently.
a functional reprint? Wasn't
There
there?
was a 3. I'm pretty sure there was a 3/1 with trample recently, but I could be wrong.
It's got big teeth.
It's okay.
It's a big insect, I guess.
Big bugs.
Slinking Scourge.
They had a bunch of scourges in this block. They were,
Scourge.
I think they were like high power toughness with a drawback.
Well, this guy is a 2/1
Okay,
for 3 and a black
not so good.
with flying.
So
But you can pay 2 and sacrifice him to draw a card.
That's a really bad card.
That's not very good. I
No,
don't like it.
yeah, it ain't so good.
Field Surgeon.
Field surgeon.
It's a 1/1 for 1 and a white. Tap an untapped creature you control. Prevent the next 1 damage to target creature this turn.
No.
what a useless and terrible.
Yeah,
Don't
that
play
card
this.
Sucks.
The body is irrelevant. The ability is irrelevant. No.
Hey, Alex, could you make that noise again?
Hey.
Trumpet Blast.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Toot, toot. 2 and a red. Instant. Attacking creatures get +2/+0
So
until end of turn. This actually came up in the fan draft. And from the chat, Arrow Commander, who was not playing the game but was sitting there, I was like, I cast Trumpet Blast, and he pulled out like a soundboard on his phone and
Oh, no.
played an air horn. Like,
Wah.
it was really funny.
I play a version of this card in Goblins. It's the Ravnica one that overloads.
Oh,
yeah.
It's actually really good because you play it as a combat trick for 1. It gives a creature +2/+0, and then for the price of Trumpet Blast, it pumps all your creatures.
What was that one?
I think it's Electro Herbider.
It's the one that's in. It's the one that's in. Is it colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it called?
Is it Electro something?
Electro chart? No. Electro.
I'm thinking of Teleportal,
something
which is
charge.
Overcharge.
Dynacharge.
Dynacharge,
That's the
yes,
one.
it's-
Dynacharge.
yeah.
There
there
we
we
go. Got there. Between the 4 of us, we came up with a card name.
Yes.
Oh no, this is the one.
I contributed nothing.
Oh wait, that's a different one, isn't
This one's just red. Is
Yeah,
this the one
just
you
red.
play?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
real good.
it? Yeah, it's not the.
In
yeah.
in a deck that plays a whole lot of guys.
It is
like
watermarked,
goblins,
is
it's
it?
very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, because it uses
Yeah, it's because
Overlord. Right?
Overlord. Yeah.
Phyrexian Monitor.
Okay.
It's a 2/2 for 3 and a black.
Okay, so
Is
what's
it a
the
snake?
upside?
You can pay a single black to regenerate it.
That's not good enough.
It's a skeleton, actually. Man, this Urza set so broken. I assume we're getting to the broken stuff. We'll
Possibly.
find out. Capuchin Standard.
Okay.
It's a single white for a creature
Was this
enchantment.
the cycle of cards that force you to target it?
Nope.
Oh.
The flag bearers, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
those
that-
are awful. No, this is a single white for a creature enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for 2 and sack Capuchin Standard. Draw a card.
What's with all the sack and draw cards?
And
Oh,
paying 2 for it.
yeah,
It
anyways.
sort of replaces itself.
Not really.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Illuminated Wings. 1 and a blue for a creature enchantment. The creature gains flying. Pay 2 and sack it to draw a card.
No, so it's just a blue in that cycle.
So this creature, like the Beebles are really dead because you can just like sack your enchantment, draw a card, and
yeah.
block.
This guy's shown up before. Taunting Elf. He's a 0/1 for a single green. All creatures able to block Taunting Elf do so.
That guy's gonna get ragged.
So what you do
Yeah.
is you play the Taunting Elf, you attack with all your creatures,
Yeah.
and all of their creatures have to block this guy, and
Yep.
all your other creatures get through unblocked.
I'd like him better if he was like a 10-1, though.
I would like him better if he was that creature in the background. What is that?
What, the thing he's riding?
Some sort of
Oh, he's not
giant.
riding
He's
it.
just hanging out with him.
It's like a cat or
Also,
something.
he's going.
What a jerk!
Well, he is taunting.
All right, we're into the uncommons. Let's start getting busted.
Come on.
Brine Seer.
That's a...
It's a 1.
Yep.
There's a squid in the back
Yep,
of
it's
that card.
definitely brine.
Yeah, he's
Just
like
gazing out in the sea.
this guy's expression is more like
salty.
Is more like, oh, look at
Oh.
that, look at all that brine.
Oh, there's some pee in there, I bet.
It's a 1/1 for 3 and a blue.
Okay.
Wizard. For 2 and tap. Sorry, 2 and blue and tap. So 3 and tap.
Here we go.
Reveal any number of blue cards in your hand.
Okay.
Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 colorless for each card revealed
Oh,
this
God.
way.
No.
Yeah, that does not seem very good.
No. No.
No.
I mean, you have to. So
No.
You have to give them so much information.
it's a repeatable counterspell, but it still costs 3, and it's still one they
Yeah.
can pay to get out of.
And they get to
Is
see what's
there
in
a-
your
World's
hand.
most expensive
It's
soft
been
counter.
ranked fairly highly on the community page. Is there something specific that
like-
people are saying?
I feel like if you have it in a commander deck where you just draw millions of cards,
I guess I'm just Paul's looking in to see if there's like some sort of combo we're missing, or no, just some people like it.
Well,
Oh, here we go.
what
Here's
you
a
got?
classically real good card.
Okay.
Yavimaya Enchantress.
Wait, what?
Well, what do enchantresses care about?
The enchantments.
Enchantments. It's a 2/2 for 2 and a green, but it gets +1/+1 for each enchantment in play.
It's like Rabid Wombat.
It's not the kind of enchantress that draws you a card whenever you play an
Yeah,
enchantment.
you know, the good one.
Good ones,
Yeah.
but this one's fine, I guess.
What you got?
Oh, God.
Mantis Engine.
I
No.
beg your pardon?
Mantis Engine. It's a 3/3 artifact creature for 5. For 2 colorless, it gains flying until end of turn, and for 2 colorless, it gains first strike until end of turn.
Well,
That seems sweet, actually.
I mean, it's a big investment.
It looks sweet, though. Check it out.
Meow.
All right. And our rare,
Is.
Pattern of Rebirth.
Ooh, this one's really good, actually.
Okay. It's a creature enchantment for 3 and a green. When enchanted creature is put into a graveyard from play, that creature's controller may search his or her library for a creature card and put that card into play.
Oh.
And then shuffle your library.
You put
that's
that on
actually-
your taunting
It's
elf.
actually quite good. It was part of the Pattern Rector deck in Highlander.
So you put this on whatever creature, you kill the creature, and then you go looking for any creature you
Any
want.
creature you want. Doesn't matter what it costs.
That does seem
You
kind
could go.
of crazy.
Yeah, you could go find Emrakul.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, it's
It seems
good.
easily exploitable.
I'm going to take the Mantis Engine.
Choo choo.
All aboard the bug train.
Bug train.
All right, let's jump on to the questions.
The Q's, and we will apply A's.
Yeah.
So many A's.
I got your A right here.
Oh, we're so
Whoa.
Canadian. A.
Calm down.
Actually, I was just going to say, I know from listening to Mark Rosewater's podcast, he talks about how the Urza set is actually a Enchantments Matter set,
Oh, okay.
which you'd be forgiven for not realizing because the Urza is, an artificer, and so you would think it would be all about artifacts, but it was already built as an enchantment set, and then they figured out the Urza stuff later.
Oops.
And they had to be like, but it's not about artifacts. And they're like, well, that's what it is.
That means
So
that Yavimaya Enchantress is probably actually way better too.
yeah, so there's more enchantments than there was only one artifact in that entire pack. Eh?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Interesting.
what you got?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of questions. A lot of people were asking us. Actually, there's a lot of people in here as well asking us if we've read or heard about the Uncharted Realms story on
Yeah, Alicia.
Alesha.
Is it Alesha?
Oh, is it pronounced Alesha?
Apparently,
It looks
Yeah.
like an
Think so?
Alesha to me.
I believe that's the case. We'll have to ask Marshall because he has a
Alesha?
pronunciation guide.
But like,
I know.
I have no
Alicia,
problem.
Alesha, I don't know.
I have no problem with like interesting pronunciations, but that's just Alicia, right? Nobody.
No,
if,
two E's would be Alicia.
yeah, but this is how I went to school with a girl named Alicia who spelt it exactly like this: Alesha.
See, and I went to a school with a girl named Alesha who actually spelled her name like that.
Like I've never even heard of anybody named Alesha.
Well, whatever.
Anyways,
It's a wizard did it, James.
Yes, we've seen that article, and that's
it's a guess.
that's awesome.
I think it's great.
We dig it.
Would you ever play a paper game of Magic with fans over Skype? I don't think we would have the time.
I would-
That's a cool idea, but
would-
I don't think that's
I don't
feasible.
even. I don't even.
The
think,
logistics
I don't know.
are also pretty difficult in my
Yeah,
experience.
actually, we played
like being
Magic-
in Hangouts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like because not everybody has a good camera, not everybody has good lighting, not everybody has a good angle with their camera, not everybody has a good microphone.
Yeah, didn't you and I and someone else play with Robles once?
Oh yeah.
You and I and Alex, did we play?
Yeah.
with
I
Mike
think so.
Robles once?
And it was
It
kind
almost
of a
worked.
disaster.
Yeah.
It almost
And everybody
worked.
here
It's
knew
one
what
of
they were
those-
doing.
It's one of those ideas that, if you'll pardon the pun, it looks great on paper,
Womp womp.
Like, I feel like a 2-player game would be better than some like
That could work.
monstrous 4-player Commander game, but even then, it's just like, no, like
Yep.
it's no,
Yeah.
You can always play cockatrice.
no.
Toot toot.
Actually, I want to jump ahead to. Speaking of different formats, I want to jump ahead to a question here. The format Tiny
that's
Leaders
what I was just gonna ask.
just started to take off here. Has anyone got a Tiny Leaders deck?
What's a
Does
Tiny
someone
Leaders
know
deck?
what this format is?
Do you not? Okay, so Tiny Leaders is a singleton commander format, 50 cards,
Ooh.
but nothing can be higher than CMC 3.
Oh.
That's it.
Ooh.
That's it.
Even
That
the
is-
commander?
Yeah, even the commander.
Go on.
So go on with what? That's
Where
it.
What about X cost spells? Can't cast them for more than
those-
3X?
I don't know the rules with.
Well, the CMC
no, I
is
mean
1, or-
the CMC. Yeah, so you can have a next spell and you can cast it for however many
well,
you want.
CMC, it depends, but yeah.
The CMC changes
But if
everything.
it's
That
like
actually
it
sounds really sweet.
if it's like red X, then no, you can't cast it. So
But if it's just red and X.
or
then you can have it.
or white
So
X.
Fireball is fine, and
the commander still have to be legendary?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
dig
sort
that.
of
That seems sweet.
That's the thing.
That
so.
actually sounds super sweet.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I like the. I also like that it's 50 cards more. I like the idea that they're.
You get to see more of the deck.
Well, you get to see more of the deck, but it also sort of it's keeping with the tiny aspect
Yeah.
of it. It shrinks the deck and the power of the spells. Because I mean, the power of the spells is going to go down from a regular commander deck because you're not dealing with all these crazy.
Honestly,
you
that
know,
sounds like a commander format I would actually have an interest in playing.
3 seems like a good cutoff for power level too.
yeah, it's interesting because it's yeah.
Really? I would say 5.
No, that's too,
5's too many. Like
way too big.
yeah,
There's so many powerful spells at 4 and 5. There's
tiny,
no
tiny.
wraths at 3.
yeah.
There's,
the best-
there's
Oh,
bad
yeah.
wraths.
There are
Yeah,
bad
exactly,
wraths,
like
but
Slagstorm or something, right?
but-
Or
Well, it's
Anger
not
of the
even a bad
Gods.
wrath. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but
it's
you're not going
not
to
like
get
blow
Day
up
of Judgment
everything.
or Act of God or whatever.
yeah.
That's true.
Wrath of
4
God.
toughness suddenly very relevant.
Although, by the rules that we just talked about, I could still play, like, Black Sun Zenith.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that seems fine. I'm okay with a format where that is the wrath.
Yeah.
What cards do you guys seem to get over and over every time you draft? Are you overdrafting for love or does the universe force it on you? Look, every single time Cam has streamed a cons draft, he has opened Villainous Wealth.
I don't even know how he does that.
I
though.
don't
That's
know.
a villain.
That's a rare. Like that's just not fair.
What the heck? I don't know. Apart from that, I can't think of anything.
I feel like that's appropriate to Cam, though.
It is, but it's like, how do you keep doing that every time? I don't understand. Do you?
Madness. Well, did he just pull one in this draft he's in right now behind us?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what? Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Every time.
Wow.
He's had it like 4 times now.
That's madness.
Do you have one?
Me?
Yeah.
A card that I always get? Not really. I mean, like, I'll play whatever, like,
I had 2. I
draft.
didn't take them, but I saw 2 Altar of the Brood yesterday when I was streaming.
Oh, wait, remember that streak you were on for opening Spine of Ishsaz?
Ugh.
Oh, that was bad.
That wasn't a draft though. That was just packs.
cracking packs. Yeah.
That was so
This,
sad.
this also wasn't in draft. I was playing goblins either today or yesterday, and I swear I got chiefed in like 3 out of 4 games.
Ooh.
It was bad.
Ooh.
I felt like a pile of dirt.
Will we ever do another draft like the conspiracy stream?
I
Oh, we'd
really
love
want
to.
to. I really want to do more of those this year.
It just requires moving cameras and
Yeah,
stuff.
like that's the biggest problem. Like the biggest issue with that one is just setting it up.
Yeah.
And then making, because it's like we take everything out of the streaming office and set it up, and then it's just such a pain.
We need some sort of a solution where we streamline the actual setup process.
Yeah, because it took hours to set that conspiracy draft up.
Yeah. Are there any cons that you want to build commander decks around? Yasova seems like she'd be super cool to build a commander
Are
deck
any of
around.
them
Except,
3 CMC
how
or
do-
less?
How's that rule work? Because she has activated abilities that are not her casting.
So her
cost.
color identity is Teamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's green, blue, red. So you could have green, blue, red. So you could do a whole like steal your stuff deck around, like inspired by her ability, right? Get like control magic and active treasons and ray of command and things like that.
I kind of like, what's the black, or what's the Salt Icon, the new one for Fate
Oh,
Reforged?
Tassiger.
Tassiger
That guy is
is disgusting.
powerful.
Very powerful.
Is he the Delve guy?
Yeah. He's a 4/5
The
for
sexy Delve guy?
6 with Delve.
Look at that pasty
Yeah.
white chest.
He's a
It's
4/5
everything I look for in a man.
6 with Delve, and then for 4
Check out them bananas.
you can.
I didn't notice that until someone pointed it out. Guy's got like a bowl of fruit.
Yeah, he's got a zombie. He's got a zombie.
Look at-
serving him fruit.
We talked about this in the nickname episode. A lot of the Sultai cards have random bowls of fruit. Like the Sultai banner. There's just like, there's their
I
banner
hope that's a deck nickname.
and
just
then a
like,
bowl of fruit.
No,
Fruit
just
banner.
Wait, I got it. Still life.
All right. So
Nice.
so anyhow, for 2 and a Simic hybrid, it's put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, then return a non-land card of your opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. So much card draw.
Yep.
That yeah, he is actually not only has a bowl of fruit, but it's actually the hat of a
zombie.
Of a zombie. He is a zombie wearing like a fruit hat.
Like a Carmen Miranda hat?
Yeah.
Is the zombie actually sitting there wearing the hat actively?
Yeah.
What?
That's weird.
That's not a pillar. That's not a pillar. That's
Come
a
to
zombie.
me, fruit zombie.
It's a little
Actually,
zombie. It's like he's
No
wearing like one of
papaya.
those nacho sombreros, except
I saw it,
it's
like there's a card, I can't remember what it's called, where they actually have zombies as furniture. It's actually really disturbing.
The Dutiful Return?
Yeah, it's creepy because they
very
have like no
strange.
arms and stuff, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, they've got just like a pair of legs
Yeah,
that are
it's-
like lopped off,
it's
and then
pretty-
there's like a
it's
fruit
pretty
bowl
grim.
on top.
It's pretty grim.
I think there it is. Yeah, dutiful return right there.
Yeah.
zombie fruit bowl.
Yeah, was anybody for some leg fruit?
I really don't. I can't eat this fruit over the stench of rotting flesh.
Presumably the zombies don't smell.
Oh, they've just been sterilized.
Well, I would.
All right, moving on.
They live in a swamp. It's already probably like hot and gross in there anyhow.
Yeah.
Icky poo.
Oh, I like this one. What's your favorite chaos card? Like Eye of the Storm or Possibility Storm or something. I like
Chaos Orb
I like
count?
I was going to say Chaos Orb is pretty sweet.
I like Warp World.
I hate all those cards.
I know you do.
What about
all my well laid plans.
the one? It's from Commander. It's 2 and a red instant. You shuffle a permanent into its owner's library and then reveal the top card, and if it's a permanent, put it into play. Chaos Warp.
Yes.
I like that one because
Yeah.
I saw a game once where they used it on something, they shuffled and flipped the same card.
what?
They're just like, no.
That's amazing.
Totally possible.
It's so good.
I like this one. In my play group, I am known for my love of graveyard. Are there any mechanics in Magic that people associate with you? No, but Cam.
Counter spells.
What's Cam?
Storm.
Yeah.
Storm.
That's actually the only. I saw this question come in before we started recording, and I'm like, Graham, no. Kathleen, not really. Alex, no.
I associate Alex with goblins.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, it's not really a mechanic, but just.
You're so far away from the microphone.
Oh, sorry. Hi, I like goblins.
Goblins are cool.
God,
Yeah.
that's good.
I like
I got a new goblin.
I like vampires, but specifically the Zendikar vampires.
yeah,
Those
They
guys
were
are
so
cool.
good.
they were real good.
Well, there's a question about what's your favorite tribe.
Well,
so there you go. There's goblins. There's
Vampires.
vampires.
Followed closely by zombies
What
Zombies are
would
pretty
mine
good.
be?
in Magic.
Elves.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
actually
good.
not that into elves. The green. What I like about the green stuff is is the big stompy beasts. But I don't want to say beast. That's a terrible tribe.
Humans is actually a pretty good tribe now too.
Yeah, tree folk is up there. I mean, I do have that commander deck. I don't know if it's my favorite tribe.
Oh, but you haven't put in butt fight yet.
Butt fight.
Yeah,
it's
I gotta put butt fight in there.
It's the
Grim contest.
yeah. It's
It's
from
the fight card from
Fate Reforged.
Fate Reforged.
That just
Okay.
came out, and it has choose target creature you control,
Oh, right.
and target creature an opponent controls. Each of these creatures deal damage to each other equal
Butt
to the
fight.
toughness to each other.
The flavor text for that is really weird.
What is
He's
it?
just like, well, the guy's basically his plan is to be eaten by this zombie crocodile and chop his way out.
The flavor text is: the invader hoped he could survive the beast's jaws and emerge through its rotting skin.
Wow.
A plan with no drawbacks.
That's a good.
That's your goal.
If you're fighting a giant zombie creature, that's not actually that terrible an idea.
Yeah.
If you can stop yourself from being endlessly sick while you're inside.
I feel like just
Or,
motivates
you know, just
you to
being
get out.
crushed by muscular contractions.
Wow.
Anyway.
James, any
Oh, actually, this
Tribes?
is, I don't know. Snakes.
Snakes.
Yeah, snakes.
You have a Hismender
We'll
deck.
go with the snakes. Interesting. I didn't actually know this. Another caveat for the tiny leaders: you start with 25 life
Ooh.
instead of 40 or 20.
I'm getting more interested in this now.
Yeah, it actually sounds a lot of fun. I kind of
Also, like 50 cards, you got to really think about your choices.
Yeah. or not, and just get a deck
Just
going.
YOLO.
Yeah, just low. Yeah, exactly. Does anyone play Pauper? Treasure Cruise is legal in that format. It's true. It's actually it is going into the Pauper Cube of mine. So that's cool.
was
Oh, I need to borrow that again.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I was in Yellow Jacket today, and somebody opened a foil Treasure Cruise just a week too late.
Oh.
It's only $20 instead of like $35.
Wow, that's
I feel
still
like just
pretty
hold
good.
on to it and it'll still like be worth
Yeah,
something.
that card's gonna be good forever.
It's so good.
Cards that are immediately restricted in vintage. To give you an idea of its power level. It's, yeah.
I think I said in an earlier episode, I did not have a very good deck at the Favor Forge pre-release, but man, I cast Treasure Cruise a bunch and that was good enough for me.
You kind of feel like you win the game anyways if you
like,
cast
I just drew 3 cards for 1 mana. I'm fucking winning this game. Kathleen, you're about to die. I don't care. Look at all these cards.
I just Ancestral Recalled in Standard. What are you going to do about it?
Crap.
In,
Turn into a crap.
in light of Fate Reforged, what set would you go back in time and stop from being made?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's like Homelands was just really boring.
Yeah, but I didn't even
Yeah.
of all the sets that I've actually experienced, I have no bad memories.
I'd tell
of
them
any
to
of those
rethink
sets.
Dragon's Maze.
No, wait. I would make sure that GTA never happened.
I don't know. I think Mirrored and Besieged was kind of a lame set in comparison to like Scars and New Phyrexia. I don't know.
Yeah, Mirrored and Besiege. I did actually. Yeah, Dragon's Maze was kind of.
Meh.
It kind of fell flat for me as well. But
What is
I
it
mean,
with those ones that have the complicated symbol and being not that great?
It's true.
Right?
Make simple.
Think about it.
Yeah. Wow.
Next expansion symbol is just a dot.
Yeah,
And it's so good.
Yeah, and it's the best expansion that's ever been
It's
made.
like we got a 3/3 for 1. What's the drawback? What?
No, they made that set. It was called Zendikar, and they said too powerful.
I mean, there was a 3-2 for 1 in Zendikar.
yeah.
You
Yep.
had to sacrifice a land.
It was fine because you had a 3-2.
I love
Yeah.
that tiger. That tiger's sick.
That draft didn't go well. When they
Oh, God,
when they
yeah.
did the flashback draft and our opening hand was like forest, scythe tiger, forest, scythe tiger. And we're like, keep.
That
Did-
was so good.
No,
Did not
that's not
work.
exactly what you want to do.
No, it didn't work at all. It was terrible.
I think you only really want 2 Scythe Tigers in your
All right.
anyhow.
What other questions have we got here?
I don't know. A lot of people saying like, or a couple people anyway, asking like just our favorite thing to happen in the Magic story, but I don't know. There's so many different.
Are you caught up on the Magic story, guys?
I'm not.
No,
I gotta
I'm not at
actually.
all.
So actually, I will thank our chat for this. I was playing. I was actually streaming Bravely Default the other day, but they were talking about the story while I went for commercial, and I was like, "Could somebody please, who has could sum up for me sort of the Vorthosy story stuff that's been going on in Fate Reforged?" So apparently, what happens is Sarkhan goes back in time. And he goes back and he finds Nicol Bolas and Ugin fighting. But it's not just Nicol Bolas and Ugin fighting, it's a bunch of dragons fighting Ugin. And so what happened was...
They're all teaming up on Ugin.
Yeah.
What?
Jumping in.
If I'm remembering this, what I was told correctly. But basically what happened is Nicol Bolas actually told Yasova that if she got rid of Ugin, that she would get rid of all of the dragons on Tarkir and that her ancestors would rule the land. And so he was 50% not lying.
He was half right.
Well, I feel that being Nicol Bolas, I think it's he was only half lying to her, which is pretty good for Bolas. And so anyhow, but Sarkhan sees this and he prevents Bolas from being killed and puts him in like a hedron to protect him and like heal him or something like that. But unfortunately, this act of all of this happening somehow causes the event where his spark ignites to never have happened, and he promptly like flicks out of that existence. So I'm assuming in Dragons of Tarkir, which is the last one,
He'll be a common.
I think he'll be a Khan actually.
He'll be the
Mardu Khan.
the Mardu Khan.
And then maybe
We'll actually have a planeswalker lose their spark.
yes,
Interesting.
or he never would have gained
Through
it.
time shenanigans.
Yeah, but go from, in terms of literal card mechanics, the first time that we will have seen a planeswalker then become a legendary creature. Because
The other way around.
We've had it the other way around a
Yeah.
couple times with,
Was it Xenagos?
with Venser and
Xenagos.
and I think there was another one that we saw.
Well, Venser went from legendary creature
Karn.
to planeswalker
Karn.
to dead.
Yeah.
That wasn't so good.
Spoilers.
The set's been out
That's
for ages.
super interesting.
I know.
Yeah, so I thought that was neat. So that's my kind of favorite story moment is how this story. It's a really good story this time around. Good mechanics and good story. A+ Wizards.
I like to think that there'll be Sarkhan as a common. He'll still cost 5, but he'll just be a 1/1, and he'll be like Sarkhan of the sad pants. He's just like
Sarkhan the chum bucket.
He's just like
Sarkhan the Ordinary.
yeah,
he's just like
Sarkhan nothing special.
he's just plowing a field.
No.
Yeah.
He'll be a red squire, a 1/2 for 1 with no abilities.
Oh, he'll be like his flavor text will be like, Sarkhan lived a peaceful life as a cobbler, or something like that.
Sarkhan,
he like-
cobbler
He's
elite.
still legendary.
He
Just
like-
a
he
1/2
likes-
vanilla for 1.
He likes to draw pictures of dragons.
He's not a particularly good artist.
Oh, that would be so funny.
That's probably not going to happen. And then
Well, you guys can invent all of your like headcanon world lines about what happened to Sarkhan.
yeah. Well, we'll find out when the new set comes out in a couple months.
Good times.
and he's despairing and doesn't know what to do until Fibblethwip shows up.
He's who gets the spark. Everybody's like expecting Narset, Planeswalker, and then apparently it was Narset who helped him go back in time, by the way.
Fibblethip
know.
Yeah.
stubs his toe and his planeswalker spark ignites.
Yes!
He's like, brah!
Yeah, Fibblethip the lost one.
What everyone's been wanting this whole time.
I mean, if it's ever going to happen, it's going to happen in the unset, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know that there will be Fibblethip the Planeswalker in the unset. There's a question from somebody asking about how you would introduce somebody new to Magic the Gathering and the community. As far as introducing somebody new to the game, a lot of people, including us, I think, will say duels is a really great way of learning the basics.
Yeah, Duels of the Planeswalkers.
Duels of the
Or
Planeswalkers.
Magic 2015, I think it's just called.
Yeah.
Or alternately, if you're not like
It's like an intro
if you
pack.
if you happen to be at a PAX or something like that, like grab a couple of those intro packs and it'll take like they have a little rule sheet explanation, but the decks, little intro
They're
pack
real
decks are
simple.
extremely straightforward and simple, and there's really like sort of the evergreen basic abilities like flying and stuff like that in there. I think there's Death Touch as well, but like
lot
really
of-
straightforward things.
A lot of local game stores also get given those little intro packs.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they do
as-
actually.
As actual like giveaways, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely.
So if there's a
If you end up
there's a
paying for
Magic
one,
store,
you got hustled.
Yeah, if there's a Magic store in your area, you can go and be like, hey, do you have any of those little like 30 card intro decks, just so I can like get a feeling for the game or whatever. And
Yeah,
usually, if they have them, they're supposed to just give them to you.
Yep.
So
First one's always free.
At least you can.
First one's always.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's not.
Well, I mean, that's what happened to all of us.
it's not
right?
an invalid comparison.
No.
But I think a good idea after if you have a friend that you're wanting to introduce to Magic because they think that they would like it, or it's just like something that you want to do with your group of friends for like instead of a board game night, you just have everybody over play Commander or something. Once the rules are explained and you're looking for something more interesting or like something a little bit more difficult, if you have like a really friendly local play group or something like that, like not necessarily like a Ladies Planeswalkers chapter, although I recommend that one highly, but just any kind of like sort of like friendly new people welcome kind of play area is a great place to go once you've got the basic rules and stuff like that down.
Commander might not be the best format to introduce somebody to Magic
No.
with.
No,
don't do
But
that.
like
Although-
casual, I think is a really good format. It's just
Yeah,
like
kitchen table.
Yeah, kitchen table, which is basically whatever cards you have.
Make a deck.
You know, make a deck.
That's how
play
we
with
started.
it.
That's how most people start.
I mean,
Yeah.
although I have to say, as a plus point for the new monocolor commander decks, if you are new to Magic and you are like, I do like the idea of commander, but it seems very complicated. I have to say the monocolored decks are really nicely designed. One of the people in our commander pod at PAX South knew how to play Magic and knew how to draft, but he'd never played Commander before, and so didn't have a huge grasp of the rules. He got a pre-gen white deck from a friend, and was able to pilot it just fine. And because just with a really base level of the game and sort of knowing how things work, was able to go, oh, this is what this deck wants me to do. It wants me to make tokens and put equipment on them and then attack.
Nice.
And it worked really well. And we were also very lucky that one of the people playing with us was a level 2 judge. So if we had any questions, we
Judge!
yeah.
That is
I'm
helpful.
right here.
Yeah.
Paul?
As a side note,
Yep.
the Humble Card Game Bundle is currently going on.
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as this goes up within the next 3 days.
Yep.
In which, if you pay more than the average, which is currently $7.98, as well as a bunch of other stuff: Scrolls, Soulforge, Star Realms, Talisman, Blood Realm. You get Magic 2015 Duels of the Planeswalkers Special Edition with the Garrick's Revenge expansion.
Oh,
Sweet.
Wow, that's a
yes.
really good deal.
And that'll be on
So
Steam.
If you pay
So that would be on Steam.
more than $7, you get all
Seven
the, all
or
the
more,
game-
$8
You get-
bucks basically.
If you
get-
pay $8, you get all the games you just mentioned.
Yeah. Plus Magic 2015, Dominion Online expansions for Soulforge, Blood Realm, and Scrolls, and War of Omens.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Humble
And then
bundle.
there's even
Speaking-
more stuff if you pay, and there's like t-shirts and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah,
bundles are
go to
great.
humblebundle.com to get that in the next 3 days.
That's,
Sweet.
Wow. That's fantastic.
So there's lots of things to do. But remember, if you are introducing someone to Magic, the important thing is to be really patient and explain the rules to them and then help them through their turn and don't be competitive. There is no shame in defeating an ignorant opponent. I don't think that's a Sun Tzu quote, but it should be. And actually something that we do there's no honor. Right, there's no,
No shame in
shame.
defeating.
I think you got it backwards.
That's a Machiavelli quote. But
Kathleen's internal.
also, really helpful. We've done this at our chapter of Lady Planeswalkers. If you have one friend or maybe two friends who are wanting to learn Magic, and you have two friends who already know Magic, like you and another friend, a friendly game of Two-Headed Giant is really good for teaching people the
Oh
rules.
yeah. With you, the player who knows how to play, and the player who doesn't, so that you can basically be a team.
Yeah, and then you can be like, all right, this is the situation, and then you can kind of talk it over and say, this is like why you'd want to attack this here or
Do
block this guy,
and then
this
play
is
it during your second
the best
main phase.
way to, yeah, exactly, and like kind of teach them. I mean, you don't want to like boss them around and tell them to do everything, but
Oh,
it's
you're
just
playing that card? Why?
yeah. But it's like a good way to be like, this is like the best time to use an instant. You wait until they have declared attacks and you've declared blockers and you've given them a chance to do all that, and then you respond.
You
right?
talk to them about value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the important thing is, you need to learn about this game is about value.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to dome them.
You want it, you just go right to the dome and you just dome them out.
I don't know if we're actually good to teach people about Magic at all.
We're good teaching them about value and dome.
Yep.
Which is all you need to win, really.
And Jund Demote.
Yeah. I think actually,
John wins by value and dome, James.
True. Yes, you're right. Jund equals value plus dome.
I think actually like a really important thing is to just remember that it is just a game.
Have fun.
I saw a little bit of this at PAX South in the tournament area there. Just like, if you are winning, please win graciously. Do not still have all these. There's no need to rub it in.
Oh, don't do that to people.
And if you're losing, it's just a game. You lose games of Magic all the time. Just like take it in stride and don't let it get to you.
Even the best players flood.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason you should be distressed about losing a game of Magic is if you are about to be eliminated from like top 8 at a PTQ and like go out of like serious money or something like that. Like, what's the worst you could be losing? A few packs?
Yeah.
Be a nice person all the time, because it will make your day better and your opponent's day better.
What card is that, Paul? I can't read it from here.
Salt Blast.
Nice.
I didn't know that card
Oh,
existed.
man.
Dim blast of salt.
We should get all this. All
What
the
does it
cards that
do?
involve salt.
It is destroy target non-white permanent.
Oh,
It's
okay.
from Planar Chaos.
Wow. Okay. Oh, it's
Salt Blast, Salt Skitter. Doom
It's
Blast.
it's a plane shift of. What is it? Is it like? Is it one of the shifted cards? It is. What is it? What's it a shift of? Like Desert Twister or something? Like destroy the target non. Oh wait, no, Dark Blast, isn't
No, Dark Blast is target creature gets -1/-1 with
it? Right.
Dredge.
Dark Blast is yeah. Is it Desert Twister?
Desert Twister is any.
it just blow up any permanent.
Huh. I wonder what it's plane or shifted of.
Who can say?
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, probably somebody who knows more
Yeah,
about
I was
Planar
going to say
Chaos
people
than us.
with knowledge.
Yeah. But I think that's it. Because one of the last questions that came in was, have you ever rage quit a game? Tell me your best rage quit stories. I've
time.
never rage quit a game of Magic. I've been upset afterwards about like things that I've done wrong, or you always get annoyed when you don't lose when you don't draw the land you need when you need it. But I've never rage quit a game of Magic.
I mean, it's okay to be frustrated because sometimes not having what you want to happen can be frustrating. But I don't think it's very nice to your opponents.
Yeah.
So respect your opponents.
If I broke my opponent's arm after I already lost, is that rage quitting?
If it's outside the game,
yeah,
if
like
you
it was
wanted-
like it was like 3. It was at least 4 or 5 seconds after I conceded.
no. Like
Yeah.
if you never rage quit a game, but if you follow them home and wait in your car,
Then that's okay.
yeah, like wait.
Stop listening to this podcast right now.
All right, guys.
Obviously, we are not advocating.
I have been extremely salty though. Like many, like when you're just like and you're like
Losing
I
to
was
variance
one
is
turn
the
away.
worst.
Yeah, like being one turn away from winning, and then they just like get the card they need to beat you, and like that's
Nice.
Is that salt
when
flat?
they rip like a boss, or
Yeah.
you just like run out of gas for no reason at all. It doesn't ever feel very
No,
good.
it feels bad, and you're allowed to feel bad and be frustrated. But at the same time, every time that you run out of gas and they just rip the like godly epic top deck, it's been the other way around. You've ripped the one card that you need to come out of that game and win.
Yeah.
So
So just don't let it get to you too much, because it can be a frustrating game, but it doesn't have to be, because it is just a game and it's for fun, and that's what we like to do here, is have fun.
Exactly.
So, thanks for joining us this week for the mailbag. We'll be back next week to probably talk about some actual Fate Reforged stuff, and at some time in the future, we know we're going to have our friend Dan back to talk about some Planeswalker stuff.
Yep.
So that'll be good. So yeah. That's it for this week. As with every week, the Tap Tap Conceit is brought to you by the kind support of you, the listeners, on our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And you give us the ability to continue doing all the things that we do to entertain you, we hope.
Awesome.
So check that out. And
if you want to see us stream some Magic,
on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, where we stream at least once a week. Cam's been doing a lot of streaming of Magic recently as well.
what time is our guaranteed Magic
3
stream?
o'clock Thursday afternoons Pacific.
Yeah. Well, we're
So that's
going for
6 p.m. Eastern.
4-hour block of
And 3 plus 8. Okay, well, it's 11 p.m. in the UK, but you get the picture.
late night. It's fine. It's all good.
It's all good.
That's our people staying up late.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's
the
like
night owls.
10 a.m. Friday in Australia.
That's less helpful, but maybe
Maybe.
with your morning newspaper. Anyway, thank you for listening, and we will talk to you next time.